Question from the viewer. How do I develop resilience, inner peace, calmity, and joy within myself? How do I learn these skills in Stoicism?
In the grand tapestry of life, where chaos and order dance in an endless cycle, lies the profound philosophy of Stoicism. This ancient wisdom, more than just a theoretical construct, offers practical guidance for fostering resilience, inner peace, and personal power. Today, we delve into the depths of Stoic teachings, uncovering valuable lessons to transform our lives. Each lesson is a beacon illuminating the path to a life of purpose, harmony, and strength. Embracing life's tapestry, Stoicism champions the strength of the human spirit, urging us to see life's challenges not as hindrances, but as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. In this spirit, we explore the concept of Amor Fati, a Latin phrase relating to the love of fate. This principle is not merely about enduring life's vicissitudes, but loving them and embracing them as integral parts of our existence. Traced back to the Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and later echoed by philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche, Amor Fati is the acceptance and affection for all that life presents. It is a celebration of existence in its entirety, acknowledging that everything, including suffering and joy, is part of a natural order. In the Stoic view, the universe operates on reason, and every event has a purpose in the grand scheme. Thus, embracing life events with tranquility becomes a Stoic exercise in recognizing and accepting the universe's nature. Amor Fati, in this context, is the ultimate expression of this acceptance. Nietzsche expanded this concept, viewing Amor Fati as an unconditional affirmation of life, accepting all aspects of existence, including pain and uncertainty. This perspective intertwines with his idea of eternal recurrence, suggesting one should live as if they are to relive the same life eternally. In practical terms, Amor Fati is about finding value in every experience. It's a mindset of growth and enrichment, seeking joy and purpose in all circumstances. It teaches us to make the best out of every situation, transforming adversity into an opportunity for growth. Incorporating Amor Fati into daily life involves reflecting on adversities as learning opportunities, practicing gratitude for life's full spectrum, and maintaining a positive attitude amidst life's unpredictability. This philosophy encourages us to embrace everything life throws at us with enthusiasm rather than resistance, cultivating a spirit of fulfillment and harmony. As we explore these Stoic lessons, remember that the journey to embracing them fully is gradual and personal. Each step taken in understanding and applying these principles brings us closer to a life of power, peace, and profound wisdom. Let us walk this path with open hearts and minds, ready to transform every challenge into a stepping stone toward our personal growth and empowerment. As we continue our journey through the profound lessons of Stoicism, we turn our focus to the art of perception. Stoicism teaches us that it is not events themselves that disturb people, but their judgments about these events. This lesson delves into the transformative power of perception and how, by adopting a Stoic lens, we can navigate life's complexities with greater resilience and clarity. The foundation of Stoic perception lies in the principle that our perception shapes our reality. The Stoics, like Epictetus, emphasize that our responses to life's events are more crucial than the events themselves. It's a powerful reminder that our inner dialogue and interpretations hold the key to our tranquility. Challenging our perspectives, Stoicism invites us to pause and examine these automatic responses. By questioning our immediate judgments, we open ourselves to a broader range of interpretations and responses. This process isn't about denying our emotions or experiences, but about understanding and reframing them in a more empowering light. To cultivate this Stoic art of perception, start with simple daily practices. When encountering a challenging situation, instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to observe your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, is there another way to see this? Can I find a hidden opportunity or lesson here? This practice helps in cultivating a mindset that looks for growth and wisdom in every experience. Applying Stoic perception to our relationships can lead to profound changes. It encourages us to approach conflicts and misunderstandings with empathy and understanding. By acknowledging that others too are guided by their perceptions, we can foster deeper connections and resolve conflicts more harmoniously. Embracing a Stoic perspective empowers us to face life with a sense of calm and purpose. It helps us distinguish between what is within our control, our thoughts, perceptions, and actions, and what is not. This distinction is crucial for living a life of contentment and effectiveness. As we practice the art of Stoic perception, we gradually shift from being reactive to proactive. We learn to see life not just as it appears, but as it can be understood and interpreted through a lens of wisdom and virtue. This lesson in perception is a stepping stone to mastering our inner world and, by extension, navigating the outer world with grace and poise. Let us continue to refine our perceptions, remembering that in the realm of our inner world lies the true power to shape our life's experiences. Our exploration into the depths of Stoic wisdom brings us to a crucial aspect of the philosophy, the discipline of desire. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is essential and what is superfluous in our lives. This lesson delves into understanding and mastering our desires and needs, aligning them with Stoic virtues for a more fulfilling existence. The Stoics believed in living a life of virtue, where our desires are not dictated by external possessions or societal accolades, but are aligned with our inner values and ethics. This principle challenges us to re-evaluate our wants and needs, asking ourselves whether they contribute to our personal growth and well-being or merely serve as distractions. One of the first steps in mastering Stoic desires is to differentiate between needs and wants. Needs are essentials for survival and well-being, such as health, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Wants, however, often stem from external influences and can lead to a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. By focusing on our needs and aligning our wants with our core values, we can create a life that is not only simpler, but more deeply satisfying. To practice this discipline, start by reflecting on your daily choices and desires. Ask yourself, is this desire coming from a place of need or want? Does it align with my core values? By being mindful of our choices, we can gradually align our actions with Stoic principles, leading to a more purposeful and contented life. Stoicism advocates for contentment, which is finding joy and satisfaction in what we already have. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or growth, but understanding that true happiness comes from within, not from external acquisitions or achievements. Embracing contentment allows us to live in harmony with our true nature and the world around us. The discipline of desire culminates in living with intention. Every choice and every action should be made with a clear understanding of its purpose and its contribution to our overall well-being. This intentional living ensures that our desires do not control us, but rather we control them, steering our lives towards meaningful and virtuous pursuits. As we delve deeper into Stoic philosophy, we encounter the vital lesson of self-control. In Stoicism, self-control is not just about restraint, it's about understanding our impulses and aligning them with our rational mind. This lesson explores the Stoic approach to self-control and how it empowers us to lead lives of better balance and integrity. The essence of Stoic self-control. In Stoicism, self-control is regarded as a fundamental virtue. It's the ability to govern our emotions, desires, and actions, ensuring they're in harmony with reason and virtue. This control is not about suppression, but about making conscious, reasoned choices in our thoughts and actions. Understanding and managing impulses. Our lives are often guided by impulses, reactions to external stimuli that can lead us away from our rational and virtuous path. The Stoics teach us to pause and reflect on these impulses, asking whether they serve our higher purpose or are merely fleeting desires. This reflection allows us to respond with wisdom rather than react out of emotion. Practical exercises in self-control. To cultivate Stoic self-control, begin by observing your daily habits and reactions. Identify areas where impulses dominate, be it in anger, indulgence, or procrastination. Once identified, practice pausing before reacting. Ask yourself, is this action in line with my values? What would the wise and virtuous choice be in this situation? This practice gradually strengthens our ability to choose our responses, aligning them with our Stoic principles. The role of mindfulness. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in developing self-control. It involves being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can better understand our impulses and choose responses that reflect our Stoic values. Living with intention and integrity. Ultimately, Stoic self-control leads to living with intention and integrity. It's about aligning our actions with our true selves, ensuring that we live in accordance with our principles and virtues. This alignment brings a sense of peace and fulfillment, knowing that our lives are a true reflection of our beliefs and values. Embracing Stoic self-control. Embracing Stoic self-control is a journey toward inner mastery. It allows us to navigate life's challenges with calmness and clarity, making choices that reflect our highest selves. As we continue to practice this virtue, we build a life of balance, wisdom, and integrity, embodying the true spirit of Stoicism. Our exploration of Stoic wisdom brings us to a cornerstone of the philosophy: resilience. Stoicism doesn't just teach us how to endure life's trials, it shows us how to transform adversity into an opportunity for growth and strength. In this lesson, we delve into the Stoic approach to building resilience, a quality that allows us to navigate life's turbulent waters with poise and determination. Understanding Stoic resilience. Stoic resilience is about more than just surviving challenges, it's about thriving despite them. It involves an understanding that hardships are a natural part of life and an acceptance that we have the power to choose our responses to these challenges. This perspective empowers us to face difficulties with courage and wisdom. The role of perception in resilience. A key aspect of Stoic resilience is perception. Stoics believe that our interpretation of events, not the events themselves, determines our experience. By reframing our perception of adversity, viewing it as a chance to demonstrate virtue and develop character, we transform challenges into valuable lessons. Practical steps for building resilience. To cultivate resilience, start by acknowledging the impermanence of all things. Remind yourself that hardships are temporary and often bring hidden opportunities for personal growth. Practice seeing obstacles as tests of your character, asking yourself, how can this situation help me grow stronger or wiser? Embracing the concept of Amor, Fati, or love of fate, is central to developing Stoic resilience. This means not only accepting but loving whatever life throws at you, trusting that it serves a purpose in your life's journey. It's about finding joy and meaning in the face of adversity, embracing life's full spectrum with open arms. Fostering a resilient mindset. A resilient mindset is nurtured through regular reflection and practice. Incorporate Stoic exercises into your daily routine, such as journaling about challenges and your responses to them, engaging in mindfulness practices to stay grounded and present, and seeking wisdom in Stoic teachings to reinforce your resilience. Cultivating Stoic resilience. Cultivating Stoic resilience is a transformative process. It equips us with the strength to not only withstand life's storms, but to emerge from them stronger and more centered. As we embrace each challenge with a resilient spirit, we embody the true essence of Stoicism, turning adversity into a catalyst for growth and enlightenment. In our ongoing journey through Stoic teachings, we arrive at the concept of detachment. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom and peace come from detaching ourselves from things outside our control. This lesson explores how Stoic detachment is not about indifference, but about finding strength and serenity in focusing on what truly matters. The essence of Stoic detachment. Stoic detachment involves understanding what is within our control and what is not. It's about releasing our grip on external outcomes, possessions, and even relationships, and instead focusing on our internal virtues, choices, and responses. This form of detachment is a path to inner freedom as it liberates us from the anxieties and uncertainties of external circumstances. Differentiating detachment from indifference. It's crucial to distinguish Stoic detachment from indifference. Indifference suggests a lack of care or concern, while Stoic detachment is about caring wisely. It's about being passionately committed to our values and choices, while accepting the natural flow of life's events without being emotionally overwhelmed by them. Practical steps for practicing detachment. To practice Stoic detachment, begin by reflecting on the aspects of your life that cause you anxiety or distress. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, practice letting go of your attachment to the outcome, focusing instead on your attitude and actions. This shift in focus moves you from a position of helplessness to one of empowerment. Embracing change and impermanence. A key part of Stoic detachment is embracing the impermanence of all things. Recognize that change is a natural and constant part of life. By accepting change instead of resisting it, we align ourselves with the natural order of the universe, finding peace in the process, finding serenity in what we can control. In detaching from externalities, we find serenity in focusing on what we can control. our thoughts, our actions, our virtues. This focus is the foundation of Stoic peace and contentment. It allows us to engage with the world from a place of balance and equanimity, responding to life's challenges with clarity and wisdom. The wisdom of Stoic detachment. The wisdom of Stoic detachment is a powerful tool in our quest for inner peace and resilience. By learning to let go of what we cannot control and focusing on our internal world, we discover a profound sense of freedom and serenity. As we continue to practice this detachment, navigating life with grace, strength, and tranquility becomes second nature. As we near the end of our exploration into Stoic philosophy, we come to the practice of reflection. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of regular self-examination and introspection as a means of cultivating wisdom and virtue. This lesson delves into the transformative power of Stoic reflection and how it can guide us on the path to self-mastery. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, allowing us to gain insight into our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By taking the time to examine our lives with honesty and clarity, we can identify areas for growth and development, leading to greater self-awareness and personal fulfillment. Practical techniques for Stoic reflection. There are several techniques for practicing Stoic reflection. Journaling is one such method, allowing us to record our thoughts and experiences, uncovering patterns and insights over time. Another technique is the practice of negative visualization, where we imagine worst-case scenarios to cultivate gratitude and perspective. Additionally, engaging in philosophical dialogue with others can provide new perspectives and deepen our understanding of Stoic principles. The role of gratitude in reflection. Gratitude is a central theme in Stoicism, reminding us to appreciate the blessings in our lives, no matter how small. Incorporating gratitude into our reflections helps shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Embracing imperfection and growth. Stoic reflection encourages us to embrace our imperfections and mistakes as opportunities for growth. By acknowledging our shortcomings with humility and compassion, we can learn from them and strive to become better versions of ourselves. The practice of virtue. Ultimately, Stoic reflection is about aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with virtue. It's about cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in all aspects of our lives. As we engage in this practice, we move closer to embodying the Stoic ideal of the sage, a person of moral and intellectual excellence. In conclusion, our journey through Stoic philosophy has been a profound exploration of the human spirit and its capacity for growth and transformation. From the power of Amor Fati to the practice of reflection, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom and guidance for leading a life of purpose, resilience, and inner peace. As we continue to delve into these teachings, may we find inspiration and strength in the words of the Stoics, guiding us on our path to self-mastery and fulfillment. Certainly, here's the corrected version with improved grammar, punctuation, and flow. If you wish to embrace Stoicism, you must understand that external things cannot upset you. It's only your opinions about these things that can. In Stoicism, events themselves are seen as subjective. They simply are what they are. But our interpretation of these events, the subjective lens through which we view them, is what can upset us or empower us. You see, the Stoics were keen on utilizing their minds for their own benefit. They took life's raw materials, the events beyond their control, and focused solely on how these could be advantageous to them. This is a true Stoic, a mind that finds strength and opportunity in every twist and turn of fate. Lesson 1. Mastering your perception to navigate modern distractions. In an era dominated by the incessant noise of social media, the relentless influx of information, and the constant allure of entertainment, the Stoic philosophy of Marcus Aurelius offers a sanctuary of peace and clarity. The cornerstone of Stoicism, as Aurelius teaches, is the understanding that we hold dominion over our minds, not the chaotic whirlwind of external events that seek to disrupt our inner tranquility. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, Aurelius asserts. This lesson, foundational to the practice of Stoicism, illuminates the path to serenity amidst modern-day distractions. By adopting this perspective, we empower ourselves to sift through the barrage of information and stimuli with discernment, focusing solely on what truly merits our attention and energy. The Stoic practice begins with a rigorous examination of our perceptions, challenging us to differentiate between the objective reality of events and our subjective interpretations of them. In the face of overwhelming media, social networking sites, and entertainment options, it's easy to become ensnared in a cycle of constant reaction, losing sight of our agency in the process. However, by applying Aurelius's wisdom, we learn to pause, reflect, and ask ourselves, is this within my control? Does it align with my values and goals? This reflective practice acts as a filter, enabling us to concentrate our efforts on activities that are meaningful and enriching, rather than being swept away by the tide of digital noise. In society's pressures, it's a call to intentional living, where every choice is made not out of compulsion or habit, but through the clear lens of Stoic discernment. Embracing this Stoic lesson requires not just understanding but consistent application in our daily lives. Bombarded by notifications, news cycles, and the latest trends, the practice of returning to our Stoic center becomes vital whenever we find our equanimity disturbed by the den of external distractions. We must quickly realign with our Stoic principles, as Aurelius advises. This doesn't mean withdrawing from the world or eschewing technology altogether, but adopting a stance of vigilant guardianship over our attention and time. By continuously engaging in this practice, we not only fortify our resilience against the distractions of the modern world, but also cultivate a life of purpose, depth, and tranquility. In doing so, we live not as passive consumers of our culture, but as Stoics who, in the midst of chaos, find strength, focus, and serenity within the fortress of their own minds. Lesson 2. The simplicity of living and the power of focus. In the relentless hustle of today's world, where technology and consumerism promise happiness, yet often deliver only distraction, the Stoic philosophy offers a refreshing antidote: the pursuit of simplicity. Marcus Aurelius, a sage in the art of living, teaches that distraction stems from an excess of things. This principle, though ancient, resonates profoundly with the contemporary soul, besieged by the noise of modern distractions. The cult of simplicity is not merely about minimizing physical possessions, but extends to a more crucial domain: the simplification of our mental and emotional landscapes. By choosing a simpler lifestyle, we reject the external clamor for our attention and instead cultivate a focused, purposeful existence. Cultivating inner quietude in an age where information overload and digital clutter are the norms becomes an act of rebellion. This quietude is not about the absence of sound, but about fostering a state of mental and emotional calm that remains undisturbed by the world's chaos. Stoicism teaches us to build an inner citadel, a fortress of peace that external circumstances cannot breach. To achieve this, we must regularly detach ourselves from the stimuli that incessantly demand our attention: social media, news, emails, and turn inward, practicing mindfulness and meditation. These practices allow us to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment, granting us the clarity to recognize which external influences truly merit our attention and which do not. By prioritizing our inner quietude, we create a sanctuary within ourselves, a place of serenity we can always return to regardless of the external noise. The discipline of focus is an essential skill in the Stoics' arsenal against the cacophony of modern life. In a society that celebrates multitasking and perpetual busyness, Stoicism invites us to do the opposite, to concentrate fully on the task at hand as if it were the last thing we were doing in our lives. This intense focus is not about rigidity, but about fully engaging with our present actions and responsibilities, giving them the attention and care they deserve. It's about doing one thing at a time with precision and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, and with justice, as Aurelius advises. This approach not only enhances the quality of our work, but also our satisfaction with life itself. By narrowing our focus, we shield ourselves from the distractions that fragment our attention and dilute our efforts. In doing so, we find not only productivity, but also a deeper sense of fulfillment in our daily endeavors. The discipline of focus, therefore, is not merely a technique for efficiency, but a philosophical stance affirming the value of each moment and our capacity to choose how we spend our finite time. In adhering to the Stoic principles of simplicity and focus, we navigate the modern world with grace and equanimity. By cultivating inner quietude and practicing the discipline of focus, we learn to ignore the noise that surrounds us, choosing instead a life of meaning, purpose, and tranquility. Lesson 3. Embracing Stoic resilience in the digital age. In the digital age, where distractions are not just a byproduct, but often the very essence of our daily interactions, Stoicism offers an enduring solution: resilience. This ancient philosophy, with its emphasis on inner strength and the cultivation of a virtuous life, provides a blueprint for navigating the complexities of modern existence without being swayed by its incessant demands. The Stoics understood that life's challenges, including the lure of distractions, are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can approach the digital world with intention, using technology as a tool for enhancement rather than a source of endless diversion. This lesson delves into how we can apply Stoic principles to develop resilience against the noise of modern distractions, focusing on the cultivation of self-control and the practice of reflection. Cultivating self-control in the context of modern distractions is the ability to resist the immediate gratification offered by digital notifications, social media scrolls, and the constant barrage of information. The Stoic practice of self-control is not about denying pleasure, but about recognizing and prioritizing long-term satisfaction and well-being over short-term impulses. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By applying this principle, we learn to pause and evaluate our responses to potential distractions, asking ourselves whether engaging with them contributes to our personal growth and aligns with our values. This moment of pause is crucial. It gives us the space to choose our actions consciously rather than reacting automatically. To cultivate self-control, we can set boundaries around our use of technology, designate times for checking emails or social media, and engage in digital detoxes. These practices help us regain control over our time and attention, empowering us to live more fully in the present and focus on what truly matters. The practice of reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, involves regularly examining our thoughts, actions, and the motivations behind them. In the fight against modern distractions, reflection serves as a powerful tool for understanding our susceptibility to digital noise and for reaffirming our commitment to living a Stoic life. By reflecting on our daily experiences, we can identify patterns of behavior that lead us toward distraction and away from our core values. This process of self-examination allows us to course-correct, making more mindful decisions about how we interact with technology and allocate our attention. Reflection can be facilitated through journaling, meditation, or simply spending time in nature, any activity that encourages introspection and provides clarity. Through regular reflection, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world, which in turn strengthens our resilience against the distractions that vie for our attention. Embracing Stoic resilience in the digital age means more than just resisting the pull of distractions. It involves actively shaping our lives around principles of self-control and reflection. By cultivating these practices, we not only diminish the power of external noise, but also enhance our capacity for fulfillment, virtue, and peace. In doing so, we honor the Stoic commitment to living a life that is both meaningful and reverent, regardless of the era in which we find ourselves. Lesson 4. Nurturing Stoic mindfulness amidst digital chaos. In today's digital landscape, where distractions not only compete for our attention, but often seize it with little resistance, the Stoic practice of mindfulness emerges as a beacon of clarity and purpose. Mindfulness, in the Stoic sense, entails a deep awareness of the present moment coupled with discerning judgment about what is essential and what is not. This ancient philosophical stance offers a compelling counterpoint to the fragmentation of attention and the superficial engagement that typify our interactions with the digital world. By nurturing Stoic mindfulness, we equip ourselves with the ability to navigate the incessant stream of information and stimuli with equanimity and intention. Stoic mindfulness begins with the cultivation of present moment awareness. This practice involves consciously directing our attention to the here and now, observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or attachment. In the context of modern distractions, such awareness acts as a filter, helping us to distinguish between what truly demands our attention and what can be set aside. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness." By adopting this focused approach to our daily tasks and interactions, we not only enhance our efficiency, but also our satisfaction with the work at hand. present moment awareness requires discipline and practice, especially when faced with the allure of digital notifications and the habit of mindless scrolling. However, by regularly engaging in activities that foster mindfulness such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even mindful walking, we strengthen our ability to remain centered and undistracted in the digital age. Another critical aspect of Stoic mindfulness is the practice of discerning judgment and selective engagement. This involves making conscious choices about where to allocate our attention and energy based on the Stoic principles of virtue and wisdom. In a world where every app and website vies for our engagement, the ability to say no to what is unnecessary becomes invaluable. The Stoics teach us that not every event, opinion, or trend deserves our reaction or even our notice. By applying discerning judgment, we learn to navigate the digital realm with a clear sense of purpose, engaging only with content that enriches our lives and aligns with our values. This selective engagement not only guards against the overwhelm of digital clutter, but also ensures that our interactions with technology are meaningful and fulfilling. It's about quality over quantity, depth over breadth in our digital consumption. Nurturing Stoic mindfulness amidst digital chaos is not a passive retreat from technology, but an active, deliberate approach to living wisely and well in the modern world. By cultivating present moment awareness and practicing discerning judgment, we reclaim our attention from the grip of distractions, directing it instead toward what truly matters. In doing so, we embody the Stoic ideal of a life lived with purpose, tranquility, and resilience, even amidst the tumult of the digital age. Lesson 5. Establishing Stoic boundaries for a balanced digital life. In an age where the digital world is both a tool and a trap, establishing Stoic boundaries becomes essential for maintaining balance and preserving our mental well-being. The Stoics, with their focus on virtue, self-control, and rationality, offer invaluable lessons on setting limits that protect our time, attention, and emotional health from the relentless demands of digital distractions. By thoughtfully implementing Stoic boundaries, we can engage with technology in a way that serves us without becoming ensnared in its addictive patterns. This lesson explores how to apply Stoic wisdom to create a balanced digital life, focusing on the practical steps we can take to minimize distractions and maximize our engagement with the real world. One of the fundamental Stoic boundaries involves prioritizing real-world interactions over virtual ones. The Stoics understood the value of direct personal engagement in fostering meaningful relationships and personal growth. In contrast, the digital realm often offers a diluted version of connection, marked by superficial interactions and a false sense of community. To establish this boundary, we must consciously choose to invest time and energy in face-to-face conversations, communal activities, and solitary pursuits that cultivate our inner selves. This might mean setting specific times of the day when digital devices are put away, encouraging more in-person interactions with family and friends, or engaging in hobbies and activities that do not involve screens. By doing so, we not only enrich our personal lives, but also strengthen our resilience against the isolating effects of excessive digital consumption. The Stoic principle of moderation is key to controlling digital consumption. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that we ought to choose the simplest lifestyle, for distraction comes from a surplus of things. Applying this to our digital habits, we must be discerning about the content we consume, the apps we use, and the amount of time we spend online. Establishing Stoic boundaries in this context means setting limits on our digital engagement, whether through the use of screen time tracking apps, designating tech-free zones in our homes, or committing to regular digital detoxes. These practices help us to cultivate a sense of digital minimalism, where our interactions with technology are intentional and purposeful, rather than compulsive or mindless. It's about creating a space where technology serves as a tool for our well-being rather than a source of endless distraction. Establishing Stoic boundaries for a balanced digital life is an ongoing process requiring constant vigilance and adjustment as our circumstances and technology itself evolve. However, by prioritizing real-world interactions and controlling our digital consumption through the application of Stoic principles, we can navigate the complexities of the modern world with greater ease and contentment. This approach not only enhances our personal and social well-being, but also aligns with the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous, meaningful life, one that is lived in accordance with nature and reason, even in the midst of a digitally saturated age. Lesson 6. Cultivating inner calm in the digital tempest. In the quest to ignore the noise of modern distractions, embracing digital solitude stands out as a transformative practice. Solitude, from a Stoic perspective, is not about loneliness or isolation, but about finding strength and clarity within oneself. It's a deliberate withdrawal from the digital chatter to reconnect with our thoughts, values, and the essence of who we are. In this quiet space, free from the constant ping of notifications and the lure of endless scrolling, we find the opportunity to reflect, to dream, and to plan with intention. The practice of digital solitude involves setting aside dedicated times for disconnection, where we can engage in activities that nourish our souls, reading, writing, meditating, or simply being in nature. These moments of solitude are not empty or unproductive. Rather, they are the fertile ground in which our deepest insights and inspirations take root. By regularly embracing digital solitude, we reclaim our attention and our inner peace, fortifying ourselves against the incessant demands of the digital world. Developing Stoic detachment is crucial in mitigating the impact of modern distractions on our lives. This doesn't mean adopting a cold or indifferent attitude toward the world, but cultivating a healthy distance from the things that vie for our attention, recognizing that they do not define us or our happiness. Stoic detachment teaches us to engage with digital media and technology without becoming emotionally entangled or allowing them to dictate our self-worth and mood. It's about observing the impulses to check our phones or browse social media and choosing not to act on them automatically. This practice is grounded in the Stoic principle that we have control over our reactions, not over external events or the actions of others. By developing this form of detachment, we enhance our ability to focus on what truly matters: our actions, our virtues, and our contributions to the world around us. Through Stoic detachment, we learn to use technology as a tool for our benefit rather than letting it use us, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling digital life. In embracing digital solitude and developing Stoic detachment, we find powerful strategies for navigating the digital age with wisdom and equanimity. These practices enable us to step back from the brink of digital overload, to reassess our priorities, and to engage with the digital world on our terms. By doing so, we not only safeguard our mental and emotional well-being, but also live in closer alignment with Stoic principles, finding joy and purpose in a world that often seems designed to distract and dismay. Lesson 7. Fostering Stoic resilience against digital overwhelm. The first step in fostering Stoic resilience against digital overwhelm is to set clear intentions for our digital engagement. This Stoic practice involves reflecting on our core values and how our digital habits align with these values. By setting intentions, we move from passive consumers of digital content to active participants who use technology in a way that enriches our lives and supports our personal growth. This could involve intentions such as using social media to connect with loved ones and share meaningful moments, rather than mindlessly scrolling through feeds or choosing to consume digital content that inspires and educates, rather than that which fuels negativity or distraction. Setting intentions requires us to be mindful of the reasons behind our digital interactions and to make choices that reflect our true desires and values. It's about asking ourselves, does this digital activity contribute to my well-being and personal development, or does it detract from it? By regularly revisiting and refining our intentions, we can ensure that our digital habits remain aligned with our Stoic pursuit of a virtuous life. In fostering Stoic resilience against digital overwhelm, setting intentions for digital engagement and practicing Stoic reflection emerge as critical strategies. These practices enable us to approach the digital world with a sense of purpose and mindfulness, ensuring that our interactions with technology support our quest for a virtuous and fulfilling life. By aligning our digital habits with our core values and reflecting on our engagement with technology, we can mitigate the noise and distractions that pervade the digital landscape, finding peace and clarity amid the chaos. Lesson 8. The Stoic path to digital moderation. In the Stoic pursuit of a balanced life, moderation stands out as a guiding principle, especially in the context of our digital habits. The Stoic path to digital moderation is not about complete abstinence from technology. Rather, it's about finding a harmonious balance that aligns with our deeper values and life goals. This balance allows us to enjoy the benefits of connectivity and access to information, while safeguarding our time, attention, and well-being. Digital moderation involves setting limits on our use of technology, such as designated tech-free hours or days, and being mindful of the quality rather than the quantity of our digital interactions. By practicing digital moderation, we honor the Stoic ideal of self-control and rational decision making, ensuring that our engagement with technology remains intentional and purposeful. The Stoics understood that excess in any form, whether material possessions, indulgent pleasures, or digital distractions, leads to discontent and spiritual poverty. By cultivating a mindset of moderation, we protect ourselves from the pitfalls of excess and create space for a more meaningful and fulfilling life. This requires us to be vigilant about our digital habits, to regularly evaluate their impact on our well-being, and to make adjustments as needed to maintain balance and harmony. By following the Stoic path to digital moderation, we reclaim our agency in the digital age, refusing to be slaves to technology or to the whims of the digital marketplace. Instead, we become stewards of our own attention and time, using technology as a tool for our benefit rather than allowing it to control us. In doing so, we embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, self-control, and resilience, finding freedom and fulfillment in the midst of the digital tempest. Stoicism was the guiding philosophy of leaders and warriors today. It serves as a foundation for those seeking to carve their path in a competitive world. This series isn't just about exploring philosophical concepts. It's about harnessing them to cultivate a commanding presence, unwavering confidence, and a mindset geared for triumph. How does Stoicism empower us in the ever-evolving landscape of today in our modern world? How can it mold us into leaders in our personal and professional spheres? Each lesson we will share today offers answers, transforming ancient Stoic wisdom into actionable strategies for contemporary success that we can apply to our daily lives today. We will delve into the Stoic art of perception management, turning challenges into stepping stones for success. We'll explore how rationality can become our greatest tool in decision-making, and how embracing life's volatility can forge an unshakable sense of self. We will discover how the Stoic focus on inner strength and virtue can catapult us to new heights of power and achievement. It is never too late to embark on the Stoic path of wisdom. Let us journey through the lessons of Stoicism as we work towards a better and more prosperous life each day, each week, each month, and each year as we navigate an ever-changing modern world. Stoicism emerges not just as a philosophy, but as a practical pathway to improve our lives. Stoicism is a philosophy not just of contemplation, but of action. Stoicism offers us tools to navigate life's complexities with grace, offering guidance and insight into living with resilience and peace. If you find value in these teachings, please show your support with a like, a comment, and subscribe for more content, and ring the bell for notifications now. Let's embark on this journey of discovery together of the power of perception in our modern world. Our first lesson takes us into the heart of Stoic wisdom. The power of perception. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, whose words echo through the centuries, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But what does this mean in the context of our modern lives? In the fast-paced rhythm of our modern world, our days are often a whirlwind of activities, interactions, and decisions. How we perceive these events shapes our experience far more than the events themselves. Stoicism teaches us that our perceptions are the lenses through which we view the world. These lenses can either distort or clarify our reality. Consider this: every event in our life is neutral. It is our perception that paints it with the colors of joy, sorrow, anger, or tranquility. When we face a challenge, do we see it as an insurmountable obstacle or an opportunity to grow? The choice is ours. By shifting our perception, we gain control over our emotional responses, leading us towards inner peace and resilience. Let's apply this in practice. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. You can either stew in frustration, allowing the situation to sour your mood and day, or you can perceive it as an opportunity, a few extra minutes to yourself, perhaps to listen to an audiobook, or simply to breathe and center your thoughts. This shift in perception from annoyance to appreciation is at the core of Stoic practice. Consider a common scenario. You receive an unexpected email at work, perhaps a project delay or a critical feedback. One way to perceive this is as a setback or criticism, leading to feelings of frustration or self-doubt. Another way, the Stoic way, is to see it as an opportunity for growth, a chance to improve and learn. The event is the same, but the perceptions are worlds apart. We notice how a shift in perception has transformed individuals who have embraced Stoicism in their lives and their approach to challenges, stress, and interpersonal relationships. From corporate executives to artists, the power of perception plays a pivotal role in their success and well-being. How can we cultivate the Stoic perception in our daily lives? It begins with mindfulness. Each day, take moments to reflect on your reactions. Are they based on habit, emotion, or a true understanding of the situation? When faced with a challenge, pause and ask yourself, is there another way to view this? In personal relationships, this Stoic perception can be transformative. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration in moments of conflict, try to perceive the situation from the other person's perspective. This shift can lead to empathy, understanding, and more harmonious interactions. Remember, it's not what happens to us, but how we interpret and respond to what happens that defines our experience of life. As we move through these lessons, we'll continue to explore how these Stoic principles can be woven into the fabric of our daily lives. Let us carry with us the Stoic power of perception. Let it be a guiding light, leading us to react not impulsively, but with wisdom and understanding. Embracing this principle can profoundly change our lives in a very powerful way. It can turn challenges into opportunities and conflicts into moments of connection. Remember, your journey through Stoicism is not just about learning, but about transforming. The importance of rationality. As we continue our journey through the profound teachings of Stoicism in our modern world that will help us grow and succeed, we turn our focus to a cornerstone of this philosophy, the importance of rationality. Marcus Aurelius, a sage in his own right and a beacon of Stoic thought, championed rationality as the guiding force in life. He believed in using reason to distinguish good from evil, the essential from the non-essential. How does this ancient wisdom hold relevance in the hustle and bustle of our lives in this modern world? Let's unfold this principle further and discover how it can be a powerful tool in our daily lives. Rationality in the Stoic sense is about discerning what is within our power and what lies beyond it. It's a tool to differentiate between good, evil, and what is indifferent. In our multifaceted world, we're often faced with complex choices and situations that can be overwhelming. Stoicism teaches us that at the core of wise decision-making is rationality. It's not just about intelligence or logic, it's about viewing situations with clarity, free from the distortions of excessive emotion or bias. Using reason, we can navigate these complex and overwhelming situations with clarity and composure. From the bustling streets of ancient Rome to the dynamic landscape of our modern world, the need for rationality remains constant. It's about discerning what truly matters, focusing our efforts on what we can control, and letting go of what we cannot. How do we practice this in everyday life? Imagine you're faced with a tough decision at work or in your personal life. Instead of succumbing to immediate emotional reactions, Stoicism teaches us to pause and evaluate. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Is my response based on reason or on an impulsive emotion? Is this within my control? Can I influence the outcome through my actions? If the answer is yes, apply your energy and effort there. If the answer is no, then it is an opportunity to practice acceptance and focus on how you respond. It's not just about making decisions, but also about cultivating inner peace. Rationality leads us away from unnecessary worry about things we cannot change. It helps us focus our energies productively on what we can influence, leading to a more efficient, fulfilling, and serene life. By cultivating rationality, we can navigate life's uncertainties with a clearer mind and a steadier heart. It enables us to prioritize effectively, reduce stress, and act in alignment with our core values. Rationality in the Stoic sense is not cold or detached. It's the balanced and thoughtful approach to life's myriad challenges. In essence, rationality is the beacon that guides us through the fog of daily life. It's a skill that, when honed, empowers us to live with intention and purpose. This principle of rationality aids in making balanced decisions, managing emotions, and leading with integrity. As we move forward, remember Marcus Aurelius's counsel: focus only on what is within your power to control. As we continue to explore Stoicism, let's embrace rationality not just as a concept, but as a daily practice. Reflect on your decisions, understand your emotions, and choose the path of reason. In our next lesson, we will explore embracing life's challenges through a Stoic lens. Remember, your journey through Stoicism is an opportunity for growth and insight. Embracing life's challenges. In this lesson, we embrace a powerful Stoic lesson that will empower us to grow and succeed in our modern world. The lesson of facing life's challenges with courage and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, taught us to perceive obstacles not as hindrances, but as invaluable opportunities for growth and learning. In this lesson, we will delve into how embracing challenges can profoundly shape our character like life's journey and transform our experiences every day. Each of us faces a myriad of challenges. We encounter situations that test our patience, resilience, and resolve. These can range from minor inconveniences to significant life changes. Stoicism, however, offers a powerful perspective. As Aurelius profoundly stated, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let's unpack this transformative idea and see how it applies to our modern lives. It could be a difficult project at work, a personal setback, or even a global challenge that affects us all. The Stoic approach is not to shy away from these challenges, but to welcome them. Imagine facing a setback. Instead of surrendering to frustration or despair, ask yourself, what can this situation teach me? How can I grow stronger from this? This shift in perspective is at the heart of Stoic resilience. It's about finding value and adversity, developing patience, and honing discipline. Historically, the Stoics viewed challenges as natural and necessary parts of life. They believed these experiences were not just to be endured, but embraced. They saw each obstacle as a forge for the human spirit, a chance to practice virtues like patience, resilience, and courage. How can we practice this in our daily routines? Start by shifting your perspective. I view each challenge as an opportunity to learn something new about yourself and the world. When confronted with a difficult situation, instead of asking why me, ask what can this teach me? Acknowledge that challenges are a natural part of life and growth. When faced with a hurdle, take a moment to breathe and center yourself. Reflect on the nature of the obstacle and identify the virtues you can practice in response, be it patience, creativity, or courage. Embrace the situation as a chance to grow stronger and wiser. Remember, it's not the challenge itself, but how you respond to it that defines your character and your journey. It's also important to break down challenges into manageable parts. Facing a large obstacle can be daunting, but by tackling it step by step, it becomes more approachable. Celebrate small victories along the way. They are milestones on your path to overcoming challenges this year and beyond. As we continue to navigate the complexities of life, let's hold close the Stoic practice of embracing challenges. Remember, each obstacle is a stepping stone to a more resilient and capable you. In embracing life's challenges, we unlock our potential for personal development and inner strength. As we move forward, let us take these lessons to heart on the path to a virtuous and fulfilling life. In our next lesson, we will explore the Stoic reflections on mortality and how it can serve as a motivator in our daily lives. Mortality is a motivator in our ongoing journey through Stoicism. In our modern world, we now confront a profound and often misunderstood aspect of Stoic philosophy: mortality as a motivator. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor whose reflections continue to inspire, frequently meditated on mortality, not as a morbid preoccupation, but as a powerful motivator to live life to the fullest. Marcus Aurelius, with his insightful reflections, teaches us to use the awareness of our mortality not as a source of fear, but as a powerful motivation to live life fully and meaningfully. Let's explore how the Stoic perspective profoundly impacts our approach to life and enrich our daily existence. Mortality, a universal truth, often evokes a sense of unease, yet in the Stoic view, it's a reminder to cherish each moment. Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't about dwelling on the inevitability of death, but about embracing the preciousness of life. It's a call to live authentically, to cherish each moment, and to make our actions count. Every day we are presented with countless opportunities to make choices, to create, to connect, to learn, yet often we let these moments slip by. The Stoic reflection on mortality serves as a reminder of life's impermanence, urging us to seize these opportunities with vigor and purpose. We hear from those who have embraced the Stoic wisdom how the conscious awareness of life's transience has motivated them to pursue passions, mend relationships, and live with greater intention. Consider this: knowing that our time is finite, how would you choose to spend your days? Would you let petty conflicts consume you, or would you seek to mend bridges and forge deeper connections? The Stoic calls us to live each day as if it were our last, not in fear, but in celebration of the life we have. How can we incorporate this awareness into our daily lives? Begin each day with a moment of reflection. Acknowledge that every new day is a gift, a fresh opportunity to engage with life fully. Think about how you can make the most of this day. It It might be pursuing a long-held passion, pursuing a long-held dream, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Use the awareness of mortality and life's impermanence to fuel your actions, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of trivial concerns and grievances. Reflect on your daily activities. Are they aligned with your deepest values and aspirations? Let the knowledge that our time is finite be a catalyst for making choices that reflect your true self, not out of fear, but from a place of clarity and gratitude. In embracing our mortality, we find a deeper appreciation for life's fleeting beauty and the impetus to live authentically and purposefully. As we continue this Stoic journey, let's carry with us the wisdom of Aurelius, using our mortality not as a shadow over our lives, but as a light guiding us toward living fully. In the next lesson, we delve into the transformative practice of self-reflection, the art of self-reflection. As we navigate the profound teachings of Stoicism in our modern world, we now turn to a vital component of Stoic practice, the art of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, a true exemplar of Stoicism, championed the practice of introspection as a means to personal growth and understanding. For Marcus Aurelius, self-reflection was not a sporadic practice, but a daily ritual. Let's delve into how self-reflection can enhance our self-awareness and guide our actions. Self-reflection, in the Stoic sense, is a daily commitment to looking inward and understanding our motivations. It is a deliberate and honest examination of one's thoughts and actions. It's a practice that helps us align our actions with our true values, learn from our experiences, and grow wiser with each passing day. Self-reflection is more than an occasional contemplation. Aurelius himself diligently recorded his thoughts, which have become invaluable insights into Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, through his meditations, left us a powerful example of self-reflection. He wrote not for an audience, but as a personal dialogue with himself, assessing his actions, correcting his faults, and reminding himself of Stoic principles. So how do we practice self-reflection in our busy lives? It begins with setting aside time each day. Even if it's just a few minutes for quiet contemplation, you could reflect while journaling, meditating during a peaceful walk, in a moment of stillness before bed, or simply sitting with your thoughts. Ask yourself questions like, did my actions today reflect my values? How did I respond to challenges? What can I do better tomorrow? What did I do well today? Or where can I improve? Reflect on your reactions to the day's events. Were they in line with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and temperance? Remember, self-reflection is not about being overly critical or indulging in regret. It's about observing our actions and thoughts with honesty and a desire to grow. It's acknowledging our imperfections and celebrating our progress. To make self-reflection on a habit, find a method that resonates with you. It might be writing in a journal, speaking aloud, or reflecting during a walk. The key is consistency. Use this time to contemplate your actions, your reactions, and how they align with your Stoic principles. It's not about harsh self-criticism, but about honest, constructive introspection. As we continue to embrace Stoicism in our modern world, let us make self-reflection a cornerstone of our daily lives. Through it, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world, and navigate life's complexities with wisdom. Universal reason and brotherhood. Marcus Aurelius, not just a philosopher, but an emperor, saw the world as a web of interconnected rational beings. Today, we explore how this Stoic principle can foster a deeper sense of community and empathy in our modern interconnected world. Aurelius believed that every individual is part of a larger whole, a universal community bound by reason and nature in a world that often feels fragmented and our era of global connectivity. This idea takes on a new special significance. It encourages us to look beyond our differences and to recognize the common rationality and humanity we share in our era of global connectivity. This idea takes on new significance. Marcus Aurelius believed that our actions should contribute to the common good, treating others justly and with compassion. This Stoic tenet resonates deeply today, urging us to build bridges of understanding and cooperation in our increasingly diverse societies. We are more connected than ever, yet often feel isolated. How can we apply the Stoic principle of universal brotherhood in our lives? Start by practicing empathy and understanding in your interactions. Approach each person you meet with the mindset that they, like you, are part of this great tapestry of life. Seek to understand their perspectives, share kindness, and offer help where you can. Engage in conversations with an open mind and heart. Remember, justice and compassion are not just personal virtues, but collective responsibilities in our daily interactions. Let's strive to act justly, speak kindly, and treat others with the respect and dignity they deserve. Imagine approaching each day with the mindset mindset that every person you meet is part of the same human family. This doesn't mean merely tolerating others, but actively seeking to understand and help them, whether it's offering support to a colleague, volunteering in your community, or understanding global issues. Every act of kindness reinforces this Stoic principle. In moments of conflict or misunderstanding, remind yourself of this shared human connection. Strive to act justly and with compassion, knowing that each of your actions contributes to the greater whole. In a world where division can be rampant, let's choose to be agents of unity and understanding. By embracing the Stoic principle of universal reason and brotherhood, we contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate world. As we continue to explore these lessons of Stoic wisdom, let's carry the sense of interconnectedness with us, acceptance of fate. As we journey further into the depths of Stoicism relating to our modern world, we arrive at a pivotal Stoic teaching: acceptance of fate. Marcus Aurelius, in his Contemplations, stressed the importance of embracing our life's path as preordained by the universe. This segment explores how accepting fate can lead to inner peace and resilience. For Marcus Aurelius, embracing fate was not a passive resignation, but a profound acknowledgement of the natural order of the universe. Let's explore how this acceptance can lead to a life of harmony and fulfillment. Fate in Stoic philosophy is not a force of resignation, but a call to harmonious living. It's about understanding that certain things are beyond our control, and that we should welcome them regardless. Aurelius said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This isn't about giving up our power, but about recognizing what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics believe that the universe is governed by reason, and that everything happens for a reason in accordance with nature. Acceptance of faith, therefore, involves trusting in this natural order and welcoming whatever life brings us, be it joy or sorrow, success or setback. When we hear from those who have applied the Stoic wisdom to embrace life's unpredictable turns, their experiences highlight how accepting fate has brought them peace, resilience, and often unexpected opportunities. Imagine encountering an unexpected turn in your life. It could be a career change, a move to a new city, or an unforeseen challenge. Instead of resisting, Stoicism teaches us to embrace these changes as part of our unique journey. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity. It's an active engagement with life, trusting that there is a reason behind the unfolding events. So how do we practice this acceptance in our everyday lives? Begin by acknowledging that not everything is within your control. When you encounter situations you cannot change, instead of resisting, ask yourself, how can I adapt to this? What can I learn from it? Embrace these moments as part of your unique journey. It's important to balance acceptance with action. While we accept what we can't change, we also actively engage in what we can influence. This balance is key to living a Stoic life, one that is proactive yet at peace with the inevitable twists of fate. Embracing fate as a Stoic means finding harmony with life's course, whatever direction it may take. It's about meeting each moment with an open heart and a willing spirit. It can liberate us from the anxieties of trying to control the uncontrollable and lead us toward a life of contentment and grace. As we continue to absorb Stoic wisdom, let's approach life with a mindset of acceptance and curiosity. The transience of all things. We now reflect on a poignant Stoic truth. The transience of all things. This Stoic teaching, emphasized by Marcus Aurelius, reminds us of the fleeting nature of life's success and even our struggles. Marcus Aurelius often mused on the temporary nature of life, urging us to live with an awareness of this impermanence. This segment delves into how acknowledging the fleeting nature of everything around us can lead to a more meaningful and focused life. Everything in life, including life itself, is transient. Success, fame, possessions, and even our struggles are temporary. Aurelius reminds us all is ephemeral, both memory and the object of memory. These words echo a powerful truth. Everything in life is transient. Recognizing this can lead us to a deeper appreciation of our present moments and a more thoughtful approach to life. This not only humbles us, but also sharpens our focus on what truly matters, living a life of virtue and purpose. When we hear from those who embrace this Stoic wisdom, we learn how their awareness of life's transience has led them to find more meaning and joy in their everyday experiences, and how it has given them strength during times of loss or change. So how can we apply this understanding of transience in our daily lives? Start by savoring the present moment, whether it's a conversation with a loved one, a peaceful walk, or the simple act of enjoying a meal. Be fully present. Let the knowledge of impermanence deepen your appreciation of these experiences. Furthermore, use this perspective to focus on what truly matters. Ask yourself, in the grand scheme of things, how significant is this issue? This can help you avoid getting lost in trivial concerns and guide you toward actions and choices that align with your deeper values. Picture yourself letting go of the chase for material possessions or fleeting pleasures. Instead, focus on creating lasting impacts through your actions, relationships, and contributions to society. This Stoic principle isn't about living in austerity. It's about recognizing what brings genuine fulfillment and purpose. To practice the Stoic lesson, start by evaluating what you value most. Are these things or experiences fleeting, or do they contribute to your long-term growth and happiness? Practice gratitude for the present moment. Remind yourself daily of life's impermanence to cherish your experiences and relationships more deeply. Embracing the transience of all things helps us live more intentionally and authentically, with an appreciation for the present and a focus on what genuinely enriches our lives. As we continue our Stoic journey, let's remember the impermanence of life as a guide to living more fully and virtuously. In the next lesson, we will explore the concept of the inner citadel, a cornerstone of Stoic resilience. The inner citadel. As we delve deeper into Stoicism in our modern world, we approach a profound concept taught by Marcus Aurelius. The inner citadel, this metaphorical fortress, represents our inner strength and resilience, a sanctuary within ourselves that remains unshaken regardless of external circumstances. In this lesson, we explore how to build and maintain this inner stronghold. The inner citadel is our core of inner peace and stability. It's a place where we retreat to find clarity, strength, and calm serenity amidst life's chaos. Aurelius believed that no matter what happened around him, his inner citadel remained untouched, a place of rationality and calm. It's a place of rationality and tranquility, unswayed by the ebb and flow of external events. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of this inner refuge in his writings, demonstrating how even as an emperor he relied on his internal strength to maintain composure and wisdom. In our modern fast-paced world, this concept is more relevant than ever when we listen to stories from individuals who have nurtured their inner citadels. From business leaders to artists, they share how this Stoic practice has provided them with a stable core, helping them navigate through both personal and professional upheavals. Your inner citadel is also strengthened through learning and personal growth. Embrace new experiences and challenges as opportunities to reinforce your resilience and understanding. Remember, the strength of your inner citadel doesn't isolate you from the world, but rather empowers you to engage with it more fully and authentically. Imagine facing a stressful situation, be it a personal conflict, professional setback, or any external pressure. Instead of reacting impulsively, you retreat to your inner citadel. Here, in this space of self-awareness and calm, you find the clarity to respond with wisdom and equanimity. Building your inner citadel requires practice and mindfulness. Start by cultivating habits of self-reflection and meditation. Regularly assess your responses to external events. Are they impulsive or considered? Practice pausing before reacting, allowing yourself a moment to return to your inner fortress of calm. Cultivate virtues like patience, understanding, and resilience, fortifying your inner citadel against life's upheavals. The inner citadel is a powerful and profound Stoic tool, providing us with a refuge of tranquility and strength as we journey through life. Let this concept guide us to maintain our composure and wisdom regardless of external tumult. We turn to a fundamental Stoic belief: virtue is the sole good. Marcus Aurelius, along with other Stoic philosophers, held that virtue is the only true good and should be the focus of our lives. This lesson explores how centering our lives around virtue can lead to true fulfillment and happiness. In Stoicism, virtue encompasses qualities such as wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These are not just moral ideals, but practical guides to living well. Virtue is seen as the essence of a good life, surpassing material wealth, success, or fame. In its importance, Marcus Aurelius believed that virtue was its own reward. In his Meditations, he emphasizes the importance of acting with wisdom, fairness, bravery, and self-discipline in all aspects of life. Today, these virtues remain as relevant as ever, guiding us in a world that is often complex and challenging. When we hear from individuals who strive to live virtuously, from educators to entrepreneurs, they share how Stoic virtues have shaped their decision-making, relationships, and personal growth. Imagine approaching each day with the intent to act virtuously. This means making decisions based on what is right and just facing challenges with bravery and exercising self-restraint in the face of temptation. It's about aligning your actions with your highest moral standards, even in the face of external pressures. So how do we embody and cultivate a life centered on these Stoic virtues in our everyday lives? Start by reflecting on the Stoic virtues. Each day, ask yourself, how can I demonstrate wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance today? Look for opportunities to practice these virtues in your interactions and decisions. When faced with a decision, consider not only the practical outcomes, but also the ethical implications. Remember, virtue is not about perfection, but about striving for excellence in character and all aspects of life. Living a life of virtue also means being mindful of how we interact with others. It involves treating people with fairness, being honest in our communications, and showing bravery in standing up for what is right. It's about finding balance and moderation in our desires and actions. As the Stoics taught, it is the path to true and lasting happiness. As we conclude this series of lessons to improve ourselves today, tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, next year, and throughout our life, let's carry forward the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, using their teachings to cultivate a life of virtue and meaning. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Stoicism in our modern world. In our fast-paced, often tumultuous world, Stoicism provides a beacon of stability and clarity. These lessons are not just philosophical ideals, but practical tools to cultivate resilience, to find peace amidst chaos, and to live lives of purpose and integrity. We've explored the rich tapestry of Stoic philosophy, from the power of perception to the embrace of virtue as the sole good. But the journey does not end here. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, offers continuous guidance for our daily lives. We began by understanding how our perceptions shape our reality, learning that control lies not in external events, but in our minds. We delved into the importance of rationality, embracing life's challenges, and the motivating force of mortality. We discovered the value of self-reflection, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the acceptance of fate. Along the way, we learned about the transient nature of life and the strength found within our inner citadel. Finally, we arrived at the realization that virtue is the truest path to fulfillment. These lessons, while ancient, hold profound relevance in our modern world, offering a compass for navigating life's complexities with grace and wisdom. As we part ways in this series of lessons, I encourage you to carry these teachings with you, reflect on them, and integrate them into your daily life. Let them be a source of strength in times of uncertainty, a guide in moments of doubt, and a reminder of the beauty and richness of life. Remember that Stoicism is not just a philosophy to be studied, but a way of life to be lived. It's about continuous growth, learning, and striving to be the best versions of ourselves. The journey of Stoicism is ongoing, a path of continual learning, self-discovery, and personal evolution. Living with Stoicism in our modern world, we take a final moment to envision how the timeless wisdom of Stoicism can guide us beyond this year and into the future. Stoicism, more than a philosophy, is a companion in our journey of life, offering enduring insights and principles that remain relevant in an ever-changing world. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons we've learned. Let's face the world with the power of perception, understanding that our reactions to events define our experience more than the events themselves. Embrace rationality as a guiding light, illuminating our path through the complexities of modern existence. Imagine a future where challenges are met with resilience, where the awareness of our mortality inspires us to live each day with purpose and gratitude. Picture communities where empathy and understanding are paramount, where the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance are not just ideals, but lived experiences. As you step into tomorrow, into the next month, into the next year, and all of the years to come in our lives, remember that the principles of Stoicism are not confined to the pages of the ancient texts, but are alive in our actions and decisions. The inner citadel you've built will continue to be your sanctuary, and the pursuit of virtue will remain your guiding star. I encourage you to keep exploring the depths of Stoicism and to keep questioning, learning, and growing. Share these teachings with others, for in sharing, we not only reinforce our own understanding, but also spread the light of wisdom. Let's build a future where Stoic principles inform our decision, enrich our communities, and foster a world of understanding, resilience, and virtue. Thank you for being a part of this journey through Stoicism in our modern world. The path of wisdom is endless, and we are all lifelong learners. Remember, in the words